Courtney, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki just confirmed that the United States will follow European leadership here and impose sanctions on Vladimir Putin personally. That is a step that the United States has resisted. Imposing sanctions on a head of state is seen as a dramatic escalation in terms of sanctions. Also difficult to do because you've got to track Vladimir Putin's assets around the world and sort out the difference between sort of Putin personal assets and Russian state assets, all of which can be kind of complicated. But the United States now saying it is going to take that step here. And interesting in terms of the sequencing, how the United States is presenting that as following along after European officials made the decision to do the same thing. So clearly the United States allowing Europeans to go first here and then following them, a demonstration of leadership on both sides of the Atlantic. So this is a development a lot of people have been watching for. Now it's being confirmed by the White House.
Yeah, I mean, we've been hearing that this could be a possibility for a little while now, but in many ways it's a very unusual and intense step because you don't usually see heads of state personally and directly sanctioned like this. I mean, how far-reaching could these implications be?
Well, what Jen Psaki just said at the White House is they're going to be releasing new details about that this afternoon, or shortly, I think is what she actually said. So we'll see if that is this afternoon. And we may be on the verge of finding out exactly what Putin's holdings are. You've got to imagine that intelligence services in all the Western countries have spent a good bit of time over the past several years trying to piece together what Vladimir Putin's assets actually are, and those holdings of his family members, who some of whom are around the world. Putin has been very private about even who the members of his family are, let alone what his assets are. And, you know, U.S. intelligence has been spending some time, presumably, decoding that mystery. We may be able to see some of that come into public view because in order to sanction those assets, you're going to have to say where they are and tell the holders of those assets that those are, in fact, Putin assets and they're now blocked.